Hello guys. Who's joining us today? Welcome. Hi there. Is Amber joining us? Hi Amber. Hi Miami Curator. Thanks for coming on and joining us, guys. We are celebrating today. Yes, we are celebrating the launch of our podcast, Biz Underdog to Topdog. Guys, we just launched this thing a couple weeks ago, and it's been a whirlwind, and I haven't had a chance to get on here and really talk to you guys. So here we go. We're celebrating. But before we get started talking, let me introduce you to our team. Hey guys.
Hi.
We have Summer Team Mallow in the house. That's Summer there.
Hello. How's it going?
Miss Sarita. Our kitchen manager being silly as usual. Miss Amber.
Hi.
So they're working it up, cutting it up, getting it ready. Hey Mallow. Louis AT said, hey Mallow. They gave you a hello back. Who said that? Sarita, you said that was the best I ever done because what? Because it was quick? Because you weren't on camera long? So guys, we are celebrating the launch of our podcast, and I'm sorry we didn't do this earlier, like when we actually launched. However, like I said, it's been a whirlwind, but I wanted to just get on here and say thank you, number one, for joining us on the podcast thus far. We launched about 2 weeks ago, and it's been great. So we have been getting wonderful reviews for Biz Underdog to Topdog. We have been ranked on iTunes in their new and noteworthy section, which is really a great privilege to be ranked on iTunes so early on and pretty high up in their new and noteworthy. So what that means is people are listening, they're downloading episodes, they're passing it to their team. Thanks for the smiley face, Amber. So they're passing it to people that they know that are interested in business, and that's moving us up in the rankings. But I just wanted to get on here and just give you some show highlights. We've interviewed a bunch of really successful people who have given us powerful information. So I'm just going to give you this is like the best of, just a couple highlights from the show thus far from each of the people that we have interviewed. So far we have published 4 episodes. One episode was with Guy Fieri, and Guy is wonderful. He's got tons of restaurants, tons of businesses, and he's been in the game for a long time. So he had a lot of good things to share. But one thing that he really said that stood out to me is to delegate. We all have so much to do in business every day, and we can't do it. We can't move forward if we're trying to do it all on our own. So, he knew early on that he needed to delegate to grow his business, and he gives those that work with him full autonomy to do their job. And he said that sometimes he doesn't even know what they're doing. He doesn't know what they're doing, and it doesn't matter because he has full confidence in his staff, and they take the reins and just report back to him. What he said was to treat your business like a boardroom. So everybody goes in and they report in with their individual task, and they go back to work. And that's what it is. And that's what it's going to take to keep moving. So I thought that was a good point from Guy. We also spoke with Nicole Walters of Monetize Thyself. And guys, you got to check out Nicole. Just go to her website, monetizethyself.com. She has a new program out called 1K in 1 day. And I believe it's about to launch pretty soon, but she is a powerhouse. And one thing she spoke about was whatever you're doing, do it afraid. So many of us hesitate because we are afraid to do certain things. We're afraid to make the sales call. We're afraid to get out in the public and really get to know and talk to our customers. But you got to suck it up. We're in business, and that's the only way we're going to move ahead. And when you do it and you get over that fear, you accomplish so much. And there's so many times in business that you are going to be afraid. But you got to get over it. You got to keep moving. And another thing she talks about is how to not pay for anything. So believe it or not, Nicole gets hotels comped. She gets meals comped. And she talks about how she does that. I mean, she gives us some tips on this show that we can put into play right away. So if you guys want to know how to not pay for anything, tune into that episode with Nicole Walters and go check out her website as well. We talked to Sweet Pete's, the big candy factory in Jacksonville, Florida. And the owners, Pete and Allison. Yeah, it sounds awesome. You want to hear more about it? You got to tune into the podcast, Biz Underdog to Topdog. Look it up right on iTunes. That's right. Yes. So Sweet Pete's, he talked about, he and his wife Allison, they talked about one point that I thought was awesome that they said. They did a deal with Marcus Lemonis of CNBC's The Profit. And what they said is, don't be afraid to give up a large percentage of your business if you have the right investor in play, because they gave up 50% of their business for $750,000. So that's the deal that they did with Marcus Lemonis. And they went from making about $250,000 in business to probably about $4 million they'll be doing this year, because they weren't afraid to go in there and give that investor that they felt comfortable with a big chunk of their business. And their point to that was, if a person has a big percentage of your business, they have a vested interest, and they're going to take time and really make sure that business succeeds because they own a huge part of it. So that was a great point they made. And then we also talked to Paul Brunson. Paul Brunson, he is a TV host for Black Enterprise. He worked with Oprah and had a show on the OWN network. And he talks about the success habits of billionaires because he's worked with a lot of different billionaires. But one thing he spoke about, because he is also a matchmaker, and he said, be open to cues that you are given. You know, you might think you're going in one direction in your life, but then all of a sudden you're guided in a whole different direction. And that's what happened with on his journey to matchmaking. He was pursuing one thing. He'll talk about that on the show, so you got to tune in and listen to it. But he was pursuing one thing, and then when he got there, he realized, you know what? I'm not here for the reason I thought I was here for. I'm here because I need to launch my matchmaking service. And he did it, and he's a successful matchmaker. So tune into that episode. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to give you a little quick update on, some show highlights. The shows have been wonderful. We thank you again. Thank you so much. And because we thank you, we are offering you guys a celebratory gift. So we are known for Mallow Crunchies. Mallow Crunchies are gourmet crispy treats where we make all the marshmallow from scratch and turn that marshmallow into crispy treats. Good ingredients, kosher gelatin, not the pork gelatin that's in most marshmallow. And we sell through various stores like Whole Foods Markets and Harris Teeter and universities and cafes and farmers markets. We also sell online, and we are offering you guys a chance to get a taste of our treat through our new program that we're launching called Mallow of the Month Club. So if you guys go to bizunderdog to topdog.com/Mallow, is that right? /Mallow, yes. Then you will be able to get a very good, steep discount on our new Mallow of the Month Club, just because we are celebrating the launch of our podcast, and we want to thank you guys. So that's what's going on. We got some great new episodes coming up soon, too. We have Philip Ashley Ricks, who owns a very high-end chocolate factory, and he's going to be talking to us soon. We also have Sheila Bronner, who launched Upscale Magazine. So she talks about the magazine industry and what it took for her to launch that publication. So great stuff coming up, guys. Please keep tuning in. Please make sure you subscribe to the show, download the episodes, and if you like it, go ahead and give us a 5-star rating and review. That really helps us out quite a bit to rise in the rankings so we can continue to bring good information and share it with all those podcast listeners. So thanks again, guys. Just wanted to do a quick scope, and I'll